Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Well, Gary Morgan with the Michigan Runner, and I'm up here in Marquette, Michigan at the Marquette Marathon, and I'm going to get all the details from the race director. So what's your name?
Chris Ozier.
And how long you been race director?
Well, I've been race director for 4 years, but I've been on this committee, this planning committee, since the beginning, since 2010, our first race.
Oh, okay.
And
Tell us how this race came into existence.
Yeah, well, it was a group of runners who were approached by a gym in town. They wanted to, get some promotion and get some people in business, and they were like, "Hey, we want to do a marathon." We were all like, "What? Yeah, count us in," and we signed up, and took it from the ground up. It used to be a double loop course, and now it's a point-to-point Boston qualifier. It has a huge loss of elevation, so it's extremely popular. The placement on the calendar, of course, was very strategic to be one of the 4 qualifying for Boston. So we were methodical to be able to bring this to our town and showcase it for runners who now come from 30 states. Of course, Canada. We've had some from abroad. We get a lot of people from Alaska, believe it or not. One year, I think we had like 6 people from Alaska. So yeah, we're super excited that it's our 10th year running, and it's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Yeah, it's cooled off nicely the last week in all of Michigan.
Yes.
Well, I see it's starting at a unique place. You've got it starting, just look at the map, at the Michigan Iron Industry Museum. It's over there by Ishpeming, the Hall of Fame deal, or what's this?
Actually, it's Cliffs Shaft Museum. That's the marathon is starting in Ishpeming at the Cliffs Shaft Museum.
Okay.
The Iron Industry Museum in Negaunee Township is where the half marathon starts. So, yeah, we started 2 nonprofit museums, and we use our Iron Ore Heritage Trail, which is a beautiful course. It's just very picturesque. It is peaceful. People love it. And like I said, we're just super excited. The loss in elevation is huge.
Over 1,000 feet.
Yes, absolutely. One year we had an elite half marathoner, and she came in and she made contact, and she said, I wish I could remember her name. She came in and said, "I'm using this as a training run. My coach doesn't want me to go fast, but I want to do it." And when I saw her at the finish, she was like, "I couldn't help myself. It was so fast, but it was so fun. I could not help myself." She was like, "I knew I was in trouble, but I just went for it." And she was amazing. So our half marathon is really well known for its loss in elevation as well. And yeah.
Super. So I'm looking at the map behind us here. So is it on roads, or is it like on trails?
It is on a trail, but it's a paved trail. Now there is a section of crushed granite, but really it's it's super hard packed. It's a little gravelly, a little bit, but really we've not had any complaints. We have a high percentage of our runners do qualify for Boston, so they definitely make their goal. And the committee that, or I should say the nonprofit that runs the Iron Ore Heritage Trail is trying to get it all completely paved. Eventually that'll probably happen, but we're okay with it right now.
So they gave me a number, 335, so I figure that's about what you got in the marathon. What you got in the half marathon?
The half marathon is closing in on 600.
So you got, and then what do you have in your 5K?
5K is about between 2 and 250, and then we get about 100 and a quarter for our Kids Fun Run. So we're always around 1,200 people.
Super.
And yeah. And we started from 250, I believe. I think it was 250 our first year.
Okay.
Total, race total. Kids. We did not have a 5K at that time. We did a kids run and the marathon.
And so you got to bus us out there which is obviously 25 miles away. So I heard the finish line is at the brewery. What's the name of the brewery we're finishing at?
Yeah, the brewery is Black Rock's Brewery. We love it. It's my favorite place. Our friends own it, and what we were really looking for, I don't know if you've ever, well, you're a skier,
Yes.
the Birkebeiner, the American Birkebeiner, and if you've finished down their main street and it's lined with people, that was the atmosphere we were looking for. 3rd Street kind of is equivalent to that, and I skied that one year, and it was incredible. And I was like, this is what we got to do for our point to point, and finish down and get some people visiting our businesses in town, and the coffee shops, the sports shops, the flower shops, the breweries, the restaurants on 3rd Street, which really is one of the heart of our town.
Okay.
And it's just awesome. And we hope that all of our locals come down and support these runners who are traveling from all over. Locals, of course, as well, and it's really a party atmosphere. We have a band this year,
Awesome.
so it's super fun.
This is going to be fun. I'm glad it was worth the 7-hour drive.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great. Is there any other last little tidbits you want to tell me about the event?
Yeah, well, look forward to next year. We are excited to partner with Northern Michigan University next year, and so it's going to be another great year for a race, and you got to check us out. You got to come up to Marquette and run this marathon.
Okay, awesome. Well, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks so
Definitely.
much. I really appreciate you coming here.
Yep.